guys, it's Adria and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, feel free to hit the subscribe button because it's a train wreck. Welcome. For today's video, I have a conspiracy theory for you guys, but this one you have definitely never heard before because I'm pretty sure I'm the first one to really notice this, so if you like conspiracy theories, you're in for a treat. Answer the poll up in the I think it's on this side. Do you want to see more conspiracies? Brandon and I were going to do one about like the government and stuff, so let me know if you would like to see that. But for today, we have a conspiracy about Ted Bundy. I don't even know how to start this. You are either going to think I am totally insane for this, or you're gonna be like, girl, I think you're onto something, or somewhere in between. So I even told my sister about this conspiracy theory that I came up with, and she was like, oh my gosh, Adria, yes. My conspiracy theory is that serial killer Ted Bundy is actually High School Musical's Troy Bolton. Yeah. A little backstory if you don't know much about Ted Bundy. He was a serial killer from back in like the 70s. He killed women, manipulated them, what was that? Oh my gosh, I think somebody's getting Bundied outside. But yeah, would manipulate women into his car, he would tie them up and do gruesome, horrible things. There's no trigger warning on this video. They say he was a master manipulator. It was bad. If you don't know a lot about Ted Bundy, watch some documentaries, watch some interviews. That's what I was doing this morning, and it's really kind of weird how fascinating he is. And if you don't know about High School Musical, Troy Bolton is the playmaker, captain of the basketball team. He has everything going on. Ladies man, Zac Efron in High School Musical was my sexual awakening, girl. How is Ted Bundy Troy Bolton? Well, recently they announced that there's gonna be a Ted Bundy movie. Who is playing him? Zac Efron himself. I know that doesn't seem like enough evidence, but it's a start. The start of something new. But why would they pick Zac Efron to play a serial killer? Zac Efron's roles have always just been like good-looking guy. Like, he's never played a dark role like that, at least I don't think. Hairspray anybody? Oh. Oh, and on a side note, Brandon scared the crap out of me today. I actually thought I was about to get Bundied. I'm doing my makeup, all of a sudden I just see a guy come in front of the window holding flowers. I'm like, he's about to seduce me into his car and kill me, girl. Back to the conspiracy. How is Ted Bundy Troy Bolton? Let's look at the similarities between the two. I recently rewatched all of the High School Musical movies, and this is my first time seeing them in a few years. I saw Troy from a different point of view. I felt really bad for him in a way that I haven't before. To me, he felt really unappreciated, really misunderstood. He's a basketball player, but he discovers he likes to sing and he wants to, you know, do theater and things like that, but it seems like his dad and his friends really just kind of discourage that. In each movie, nobody wants him to just be happy, especially in High School Musical 2. I mean, he gets this opportunity to go play basketball with this college that he's always wanted to go to, and all of his friends are just like, like they all just hate him for it. Am I the only one that wants to just be happy for freaking Troy? Holy crap, all these hoes ain't loyal, like what? Another thing, and my sister actually pointed this out to me, is that Troy seems to be one of the very few people that likes Sharpay, seemingly. He actually gets along with her. She seems to be the biggest manipulator in High School Musical. Sharpay manipulates Ryan, Kelsey, pretty much the entire school to exactly how she wants it, which is kind of a parallel to Ted Bundy. Ooh. This honestly shook me to the core. Something I realized last night as I was trying to fall asleep, my mind kind of goes to weird places when I'm falling asleep. Ted Bundy and Troy Bolton have the same initials, TB. Troy could have left college. I believe he decided to go to college in California, so he could have moved away from California out of college and moved to Florida where Ted Bundy was, changed his name, just started a whole new life because maybe he was just sick of people treating him like crap. I would have been like, screw you guys, especially Gabriella. Like, let's be honest, she was a thought. I don't even care. I shipped Troy and Sharpay so hard. Screw Gabriella, she was boring. Who has time for her? Not me. It also said that Ted Bundy really targeted girls that looked like girls that broke up with him and left him. And a lot of them kind of looked like Gabriella. They had the dark hair, the dark eyes. So maybe Troy just got fed up with Gabriella leaving him. Do you remember the song in High School Musical 2? I gotta go my own way.
I gotta go my own way.
In the third one, when she goes off to the college and doesn't want to go to prom, doesn't want to come back to East High.
So what, I come back, go to prom and leave again?
I don't think I can do it, Troy.
I think I've run out of goodbyes.
Why do you keep saying goodbye?
She is constantly making Troy feel like she's gonna leave. Ted got sick of it and was like, you know what? If these hoes ain't loyal, I'm gonna make them stay with me. Another part of my theory is that maybe Gabriella broke up with Troy, and then maybe he ended up with Sharpay, who kind of just taught him her manipulative ways. Maybe he was like, you know what? Sharpay doesn't take crap from people. I don't want to take crap from people. Just think about that for a second. Oh my god, it's like, I actually have like chills right now. It's so scary. I know it's just a theory, and I know it's probably like 99.9% not true, but it's definitely cool to think about. What if they had this planned from the start? High School Musical being leading up to, yeah. Oh, oof. This may be a bit of a stretch, but hear me out on this. Ted Bundy's biological dad was actually his grandfather too. He had to lie and say that his mom was his sister, and it was really just kind of an odd family dynamic. And then later, he had a stepdad. So my theory is that in High School Musical, Troy's dad is actually his stepdad. And that's one of the reasons why he doesn't really want to understand Troy's dreams so much, and he really just pushes him to be this basketball star because that's not his biological son. All he really cared about was basketball and not Troy, his stepson. He was really just kind of like, you know, the stepdad that just wanted to smash and didn't really care about the son. Am I crazy? Yeah, let's be honest. Another big part of this conspiracy is the lyrics in some of the songs that Troy sings, especially Bet On It and Scream from the second and third movie. Did you ever lose yourself to get what you want? He lost touch with himself and became a serial killer. Did you ever push away the ones you should have held close? With all I've lost, Gabriella. So it seems like Troy really just has like these dramatic moments of almost like having a mental breakdown that no one else seems to know about. Those songs nobody else is around. Let's read some Scream lyrics. Voices in my head tell me they know best. Got me on the edge. They're pushing, they're pushing. What do I do now without you? So in both songs, he talks about inside of his head.
Everybody's trying to get in my head. Voices in my head.
Serial killers, a lot of times they say, there was a voice in my head telling me to do it. Oof, Troy Bolton. I know it's been 10 years, but like I'm still rooting for you. And did you guys hear about the rumor of a High School Musical 4 for the 10-year anniversary of the last one? Girl, I'm going to cry so hard my eyeballs will fall out. So basically, the conspiracy, in a nutshell, Troy got sick and tired of Gabriella playing with his emotions, leaving him. He got tired of his friends and his dad not really being there for him and supporting him. So maybe he snapped, learned a few tricks from Sharpay, and manipulated his way into becoming the infamous Ted Bundy. What do you think about this conspiracy theory? Is it possible? I don't know. I'd personally love to ask Zac Efron about this. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you think this is crazy? Do you think this is interesting? And if you think that this is a load of baloney and you're like, what did I just watch? Also let me know. And if you find any more connections between Troy Bolton and Ted Bundy, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Maybe I missed some crucial things, but all I do know is that Ted Bundy creeps me out. I mean, even while he was on his way to the electric chair, he was making a confession into a tape recorder, just like confessing to another murder that they didn't know that he did. If you haven't seen much about Ted Bundy, I would suggest going and watching some stuff about him. It's really kind of interesting. But I hope you guys enjoyed this super scary conspiracy about Ted Bundy and Troy Bolton today. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below. I post videos 3 times a week, and you can follow me on all my social media down below, as well as my vlog channel, YouNow. Where else am I? Facebook? I'm pretty much everywhere. Let's be friends. I will see you guys again real soon. Until then, Panda hugs. I love you guys. Bye! I'm not gonna stop till I get my shot.